It was our last day in the Masai Mara. We had decided the day before to go on an early morning drive before our flight, which was at about 11 a.m. that day. We left the camp at 6, and it was a nice day. Cloudy, it was rainy season, everything was muddy, it must have rained also overnight, and we were barely getting through the roads. But we had heard about a lion somewhere. And there he was. We found him in a big meadow, in a big pile of mud.
That's a hippo, right?
And he was chewing on the intestine of this little hippo. It was truly amazing. There were hyenas around everywhere. And he was just enjoying and having the best day, putting his head inside of the belly of this dead hippo that he must have killed overnight. And there he looked us in the eye.
Oh, that's Scar Eye.
And did you hear that little click from the camera there? That is my wife shooting the absolute favorite picture of mine of the entire trip. And now we understood why all the hyenas that were around him were just waiting there. There were like hundreds of them. Still, nobody was attacking them. Normally, when a single lion is having a kill and there's hundreds of hyenas, they will just chase them away. But not Scar. The only guy that really dared to come close to him was this little jackal there. And Scar wasn't really liking it, but I guess he was too lazy to chase him. It was kind of really funny to see that poor little jackal. He must have been very, very hungry.
She couldn't do
but
anything.
Scar was having
lion
none of
could
it.
have been closer. I mean, the hyenas could have been a bit closer. But because of this big they have to keep a good distance. Because it's very rude. It's darker than the one place, I guess.
You could just hear our guide there talk in the background about how the hyenas are scared of Scar. Yeah, we felt a little sad for the little hippo. We were staying at a camp that was really close by on the other side of that river that you see in the background here. And there were hippos directly in the river. Right when we opened the door of our little tent, we could see them. We heard them overnight. They had woken us up a couple of times, and there were a bunch of young ones, and we were worried that maybe this was a little one of these guys, you know, that we had gotten to like because they were right next to where we lived, at least for a couple of days. And there must have been a humongous struggle because there was a huge area full of mud. And so it was really apparent that there had been a big fight between Scar and probably this baby hippo. And they're probably going to be slower as like water. And hippos, they get out of the water in the middle of the night and then go out and graze. So you can see here the grass is pretty green because it's rainy seasons and it's close to the river where the hippos live. So they probably came out at night and came over here and were grazing, and then Scar was probably being hungry. We had actually seen Scar about 3 days earlier when his pride, which consists out of a 17 lion, had killed a zebra. And the females had killed the zebra. 2 females had killed the zebra. I have another video on my channel. And a bit later, Scar was actually coming and was having the kill together with his pride. So normally lions eat about every 2-3 days, and so he must have been patrolling his territory and getting hungry on his own and killing this hippo then. Yeah, and he already had eaten a lot. You can see his belly is quite fat already. Yeah, and he was just such a magnificent lion. He's so beautiful, his scar on his eye. And so this is the big, magnificent lion that everybody calls Scarface. And it was really an honor and pleasure to be able to see him twice within 3 days, both times with kind of cool and big kills.